Hi guys, this is IVR, and in this video I want to talk about the PP and the PPK NightSight. The NightSight is a detachable front sight dot that glows in the dark using a luminescent material that's activated by radioactive radium. Nowadays we would use a luminescent material that charges up using light, like your watch for example, and then gradually loses its glow in the dark, while the radium activated one would glow indefinitely at night. Unfortunately, radium is kind of dangerous. What I have here is a Geiger-Müller counter. What this does is measure the amount of radiation in the air in sievert. 0.1 to 0.3 microsievert of background radiation is considered normal and not harmful. So here we can see there is 0.135 microsievert per hour as background radiation. The three types of radiation that exist are alpha, beta and gamma. Radium has these three kinds of radiation, just like every other radioactive material. But one characteristic of radium is that it has much more alpha radiation. Beta radiation consists of high energy electrons and can cause skin burns, but not much more. Gamma radiation consists of high energy photons and is the most dangerous because it will penetrate any wall. Even skin, lead, anything. Luckily for us, alpha radiation is the least dangerous type out of the three and is stopped by any type of wall, even a piece of paper. So also your skin. Unless it gets inside your body, then it is extremely dangerous, so do not ingest it and always wear gloves and a respirator when you handle it. Now, if we take an original NightSight and measure the amount of radiation, we will see the radiation level shoot up. This means it's potentially very dangerous if you grab the NightSight with your bare hands and then grab a sandwich, for example, without washing your hands first. So we can see that the radiation levels are around 6.0 on average. That's already 60 times the recommended dose. So quite dangerous. So what I recommend is keeping your original NightSight in a container and away from the space that you inhabit. Since radiation dissipates according to the inverse square law, it should be fine to keep your radioactive items like the NightSight, for example, at a distance. Because as you can see, right now the radiation level has dropped, obviously. But then if we go just 5 centimeters or 2 inches away, we can see the radiation still goes up, but very slowly. So 2 inches makes the radiation levels already go down a lot. So let alone, for example, 4 or 5 inches, the radiation levels are basically non-existent. Another big problem with the NightSight is that it doesn't glow anymore. So if we take the original here and we check it in the dark, then we can see there's no more glow. If we take a flashlight and charge up the luminescent material, then we might see a little bit of a glow there, but it will very quickly fade and basically it's unusable. So that's the original. The reason why it's not glowing anymore is because the radiation has destroyed the luminescent material. So it's still there, but it's just not working anymore because of the radiation. So conclusion, the original NightSights are dangerous, they don't work, but they are also very hard to find. If you can even find one, they will be very expensive. This is where IVR2021 comes in, because exclusively at IVR2021 you can get a NightSight based on the original plans and dimensions, without radiation, and most importantly, they also work. So this is one of IVR2021's NightSights, which, as you can see, it's basically identical. So how do we attach these on the pistol? They will only fit on the Zella Mehlis made pistols because those are the ones that have the notch and the hole in the slide, which accommodates a screw for the NightSight. So what I have here is a PPK from, I believe, 1942. So this is a mid-war PPK. Serial number is 350,000. So if we check the slide here, we can see a little notch there in the side blade, and we can see a hole there right in front of the side blade as well. That's where the screw of the NightSight catches. So if we take the NightSight here, undo the screw, put it on there, it will fit nicely on the side blade. Then we engage the screw, and there we go. Now it's attached. So it's very sturdy, will not fall off easily. And the same goes for very early PPKs, because over here I have one that is 951,000. This is actually an SS PPK, so very rare. But this one, being an early one, also has the notch and the hole on the slide. So this one will also take the NightSight. There. So that's very secure, will not just easily fall off. It's very nice for display, but it could also be used. If we use the flashlight again, let me just turn off the light. There, it's already glowing just from the LED light. So if we use the flashlight here, then you can see it glows very brightly. So this is really nice. And this will glow for hours. It will gradually lose its glow, of course, but it will glow much longer than the originals. If we take the post-war PPK, right here for example I have a PPK that was made in Ulm. Then we can compare the front side. We can see on the side blade there's no notch, and there's also no hole right there. So the post-war PPKs will not accommodate the NightSight. Although I have had someone who bought a NightSight for me, and they actually drilled the hole in front and they made the notch as well. So he made his pistol fit the NightSight, which is also really cool, of course, but it takes a lot of work. The NightSight can also be found in the original manual. I have one right here. This one is from 1939. And if we go to page 13, then we will find the page of the NightSight right here. So we can see a PPK with a NightSight attached, and we can see a picture of a NightSight in true size. So that's correct, it's exactly the right size. Then the description here in German says that the pistols can be delivered with a detachable NightSight, and the NightSight is shown in picture 6 and next to it in the true size. Then it says, because of this new invention, police will be able to increase their accuracy in the twilight and in the dark. Then it says that the PPK, because of its small size, can be easily concealed and carried. And on the next page we see some other information about the size of the PP and the PPK, as well as the speeds, as well as the muzzle speed of the 7.65mm ammo. So it's a small part, but it's right there in the manual. So if you're interested, go to the link in the description to get your very own working NightSight. For now, thanks for watching.